Hello you all, Bobcat here, and I'm back here with you. So, this particular screen here is not really all that important, even though getting some time right here actually kinda is, just so y'all know that I am live, and just so you know, you can see for yourself up there, it says live. You see that red dot right there? Let you know that it is live. Here, I'll show you. I'll pause it right here, and it will go off live somehow or another. I'll back it up here. Yeah, so that went out. Now go there and click live, and it goes back, which is now live. La Plata, Missouri. Well, it's a little too high, sorry. La Plata, Missouri. And virtual rail fan. I'll give you the time, Central Time. And just for further validation here, I heard my little clock. You see yourself right there. Thursday, March 26, 2022. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to show you a few facts. And I'm going to show you well, make some few accusations here, a few thoughts, I should say. Within the last 36 hours, drummer Taylor Hawkins for Foo Fighters passed away. There's a lot of things circulating right now. Unfortunately, politics have got involved in it. So I decided to take it upon myself, since it got mentioned a little bit, point out a few things that I find a little bit funny. And one of them is, you see here, I typed in, was Taylor Hawkins vaccinated for COVID? I typed that in myself. You see it says about 1,480,000 search results. But, it comes up here and we'll start talking about the COVID-19 pandemic instead of Taylor Hawkins, even though we know, as you can see, I typed in Taylor Hawkins here. I'll tell you what, let me just go back and just show you one more time here. See, got live, press enter, I do a search thing. Look, that's what it's showing you. That should say something about Taylor Hawkins, but it doesn't. Tell you about COVID-19 pandemic. A little fishy, but let's go down here to the search results. And as you can see, it's just telling you these headlines here. Well, I mimic the sounds of Louisiana by saying here instead of here, like we do in Kentucky. And automatically, I mean, no, look at this. No, it just says he died. No. And it goes on. Look at this. Second page here. It goes on. And 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 it goes on. No mentions whatsoever about him being vaccinated. I just want to tell you that he died. For the musicians mourn, Death details emerging from Colombian authorities. Taylor Hawkins, drummer of the Foo Fighters, was 50. By the way, I shouldn't neglect to mention, they're starting to mention drugs now. They found 10 drugs in his residence. On the scene, I should say. See, look at this, It was 50. Taylor Hawkins was working too, blah, blah, blah. Foo Fighters dead at 10, Daily News. See, now this is the 4th page. I mean, look. Even though this is the 4th page. What I asked was this. Not getting anything whatsoever about him being vaccinated. Let's try something here real fast. There's cancel concert. Concert due to the coof. To the Kung Flu. And then I can say to piss you off if you're religious. Yeah, CNN. Let's click on CNN here. That's what CNN got to say. This is from July 15, 2021. So, confirmed COVID-19 case about a year ago. At Square Garden, they have announced the postponed lawsuit to confirm COVID case within the organization. The band has been scheduled to play Los Angeles perform on Saturday. I'm sorry, have been scheduled, not rescheduled. Despite having made every effort to follow CDC COVID protocols and local laws, there's been a confirmed COVID-19 case within the Foo Fighters organization. I wish these freaking pop-ups quit popping up. So Well, a member of the band had all, and the crew, everybody had been vaccinated, which now I'm openly against that stuff. But what's it? 100. Yeah, they're not going into great detail, but I mean, you do see the tweet here that they said that they have followed CDC COVID protocols and local laws and stuff like that, and somebody said that Peter Hawkins is actually against the vaccinations. So I've not ever seen that anywhere in this new stuff here. Anyway, off that, let me go on over to Peter Hawkins' Wikipedia. This is the Wikipedia page for Taylor Hawkins. Okay, there he is. He's now passed on. I'm very sorry to hear that. It's going down there with Live Foo Fighters, other projects. I mean, he's involved with Linus Morissette and, of course, Live Death. This is what I want you to focus on: death. March 25th, 2022, the Foo Fighters announced that Hawkins had died, age 50. No cause of death was given. Yeah, I mean, this is the next day, y'all. I mean, there's a whole lot to investigate in this stuff. According to it, that's part of what I need y'all to understand. It's early yet. It's way too early for any kind of information. According to a statement by local health authorities, a call for emergency services was made because Hawkins was suffering from chest pains while in his hotel room at the Casa Medina Hotel in Bogota, Colombia. The health personnel attending the scene performed CPR. He did not respond. CPR was declared dead, and the band was on tour in South America at the time. Blah, 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 blah. Bogota, the festival stage on which the fighters were performing the night was turned into a candlelight vigil for Hawkins. Here's the important. Colombian authorities said on March 26th that Hawkins had 10 substances in his system. They didn't even say, this is saying in his system. The other reports I've seen says it was in his room, his hotel room. This is saying in his system. When he was found dead, including opioids and a bunch of crap right there. I don't try to pronounce all that stuff. I have a speech impediment anyway. Psychoactive compound and cannabis. Let's also not forget those drugs are involved. Let's not forget that China, and you can look this up and prove it. China's manufacturing deadly drugs over there, shipping to the United States, Canada, and Mexico to kill us off with. And that's a fact. That's not an opinion. That is a fact. Fentanyl is being manufactured in China and shipped over here. Don't go buying drugs, people, because it's now being laced to kill you. That is not my opinion. That is a fact. Look it up. My point here is not the fentanyl. My point here is they're pushing the drug thing almost like a cover-up, because they're not going to admit the daggone vaccination is bad anyway. Even the military, Politico has released the information. The military has said that since the vaccinations that cancer rates are up like 300%. Lost pregnancies, like being stillborn, and the miscarriages and things like that, still 300%. Mental illness up 1,000% after the vaccinations. This kind of stuff going on, people, and that's a Politico release. That is not me making that up. Look it up. So what am I getting at here? I'm saying they're pushing the drug thing here to cover up for the vaccination. I could be wrong. That's a guess. I can't prove anything, but I'm saying this is awful funny. I mean, they don't want to sit there and show you. They're sitting there saying stuff is in the system. It's way too early to know that. The police don't know that. It takes a medical examiner, an appropriate medical examiner, on examination table, and it takes weeks to do this. Toxicology reports to know that information. The Wikipedia is saying here, according to the Colombian authorities said this. That's on Wikipedia. A day after Hawkins died. They cannot know that information right now. They cannot. That right there is a lie. I am showing you a lie. Now I cannot tell you that Wikipedia is one lying, because Wikipedia is saying Colombian authorities said this. So Colombian authorities according to Wikipedia here, indirectly are lying to you. That's important. When you go back up here to this page, Yahoo, my search engine and everything, my search engine here, when I'm asking if he was, I should have wrote canceled a knee there, so a knee, right? Didn't catch that earlier, my apologies. But still, when you do that right there and everything's coming up about, oh, see, COVID-19 pandemic, that should be about Taylor Hawkins, not COVID-19 pandemic. And now it's all about his death and postponing and stuff like that. They're not saying anything whatsoever about a status of whether he's vaccinated or not. What are they hiding? Why are they lying? I showed y'all one lie via Wikipedia. Now, if you want to look something up, with vaccinations and stuff, look at the Nuremberg codes and think of the last 2 years of everything they've done. Everything they've done breaks the Nuremberg codes. The Nuremberg codes are there to stop mad scientists from the Nazi region and anybody like them ever from harming people again with their mad science, human experimentations. The last 2 years, all we've seen is breaking the Nuremberg codes. What does that tell you? We're dealing with Nazis. And if you want to go further this, more proof, we got the Russians' invasion of Ukraine. Russia says they're fighting Nazis over there. Well, check this out. Azov. So you can see what I'm doing here. Azov Battalion. They're right here on Wikipedia. Look, that goes up to Wikipedia. And that tells you right there. The only thing wrong here is they're saying right-wing extremist. Nazis were not right-wing. It's not right-wing extremism, it is leftism. Other than that, this is they're telling you they have special operations attachment, right-wing extremist, neo-Nazi, former paramilitary unit. That's what's over there right now. I'm not saying Russia are good guys. I'm just trying to tell you Russia are not the only bad guys, y'all. Now that you see that we have Nazis in Ukraine, and you think about the vaccinations breaking the Nuremberg codes, what does that tell you? What I've been saying all along. Now you got a rock star possibly dead because of vaccinations. They're going to do everything they can to hide that, y'all. Anything they can do. Now, I've shown you information. So, I can't make you believe anything. But I showed you a damn lie. And that stuff's awful funny. I showed you facts too. I showed you that the Azov Battalion are neo-Nazis. And that is who is in Ukraine. That is the Nazi unit that Russia is saying that they are fighting over there. While our own government here in the United States is defending the damn Nazis and calling attention to everything Russia's got. Like I said, I'm not calling Russia good guys. I'm just telling you, they're not the only bad guys. And that includes their own goddamn stupid ass pedophile sitting up there right now. Wake up.